Hello everyone, this is Akhil Reddy Cherkupalli. I have chosen the topic Research on Security Technologies for Open Reconfigurable Routing and Switching Platforms by Yang and Zhang. So the Open Reconfigurable Routing and Switching Platform, it usually cuts down the cost which associated with the operation and maintenance of the network system, and then it also increases the value of the platform that is already in place. So in order to build a particular platform, it's essential to first establish the safety platform, which is like an architectured platform. So we can see in the picture the components which like acts as a functional units to reconfigure the modules, like to achieve some of the set functions by following the sequential order. They implemented a componentization technology in the reconfigurable routing and switching platform, which uses the standardized data interfaces to describe and implement the customer requirements. So it's nothing but a customer interaction, and then on relying the componentized reconfiguration technology, their components like effectively associated with the partitioning strategy, like the defined in the platform which are easily configured, and the existing routing platform components are mainly based on the upgrade of the software system, which are used for to improve the reusability, availability and visualization. And then the component based reconfiguration, it enables the optimization also, like in order of sharing data between the components and use of the software to establish like an other component model. So in the real world, the modular design of the routing and switching platform is to carry the requirements in the business process, like to know the complete tasks, so what all the steps included in it. So to maintain a service data, it should be communicated through the component machine. And so the picture we can see on this slide, and the function is to register component types and interface data, and then it generates the new components on demand. So then we can enhance visualization of components and provide an interface for like multitasking within the group. So after completing the component based reconfiguration technology, it meets the reconfiguration requirements of the routing and switching platform, and mainly the application of the technology requires entire platform to be down, so it leads to the loss of the system upgrades. So in order to achieve the reconfiguration for the routing and switching platform without any downtime, there are some interfaces which are used in the performing the upgrade technology in the platform, and the architecture of the platform is like non-disruptive upgrade technology, where we can see in the picture. So basically here the forwarding and upgrading technology of the routing is connected between two multi-shot parallel devices, so with the help of the various processors and the programmable arrays. The internet connection of the software and hardware modules is used to load and process the task. And then so for the reconfigurable routing and switching platform, it includes many many security requirements, like the network component layer security, component modeling, and the classification and third-party component resources. And among them, the component layer, it includes the modeling security and the service layer access security, which are like the most important ones. In the security level of component classification, a multidimensional security function must be established through the classification. for the security reuse of their components. And then at the access security, the architectural security requirements of the network nodes should be further met with the resources. And then it has two dimensions in the security reconfigurations, like which are mentioned as a global and a local. And it's for the local user resources updates. And then the global refactoring, it interferes with the normal operations of the task and gives a functional update, and which leads to the resources of the whole task, and it may lead to potential security incidents. So in order to achieve that kind of security refactoring, they introduced dynamic refactoring. It should be addressed under the refactoring platform. In order to verify the security of the reconfigurable routing network, we're gonna use simulation software to verify and analyze all security techniques in it. After finishing the simulation experiments, the packet loss rate of data exchange of the routing and switching platform is analyzed in the form of the simulation, and the packet loss statistics are shown in the figure 7. We can see the reconfigurable platform without security technology is higher when compared to the other one, that is with the adoption of the security technology. The reconfigurable platform doesn't lose any packets, and when it includes the traffic, the packet loss rate is significantly better when compared to with the security technology. And despite we have certain increase in the packet loss, so the application of security techniques in the development of a reconfigurable routing and the switching platform is a great value for these, a secure and a smooth operation of the platforms, which includes the packet loss rate is stabilized by implementing the security technology. Further, we're gonna see the problem related work, solution, experiments, and result, and what are all the improvements we're gonna look into this paper. So the authors conducted an experiment for the reconfigurable and switching network because to see how user will be benefited from the advantages of it, like in the budgets or else in any upgrade of the hardware system. There are two concepts that are related to the switching and routing network. They are hub and bridge. So hubs doesn't have any intelligence to find out the best path for data packets, and it is a repeated signal from one end to another. When compared to the bridge, it maintains a MAC address table for both the LAN segments it connected to from the one end and the other end, and it looks at the destination of the packet before forwarding, and it also restricts the transmission on another lane segment if destination is not found. So basically it restricts the transmission on the other segment if the destination is not found, so there is an interlink between the two LAN segments. So in the research, authors have concluded some of the following solutions for this. They have defined the problem, and they also define the devices having issues, what all the issues are having, and they check the VLAN's configuration and also the trunk ports configuration, and they also checked across the ports for the configuration, and they check the troubleshoot client issues also. Authors analyzed data packet loss rate of the platform, which is performed under a simulation environment, and then they established the reconfigurable network with the implementation of security technology, and analyzed which is effective and it is useful for the network, and they detailedly have the advantages for the user whether they're having the profitable margins increasing or decreasing. After conducting the experiment, the security reconfiguration technique of the platform components is developed because of the essential security concerns and the topics which are included in reconfigurable routing and switching platform, and then in the result users can see a significant upward pressure on their budgets as a result of the reconfiguration in the switching platform, which is represented by an upgrade in the hardware system. And that picture we have in the slides, it's represented by the architectural hardware system. In my opinion, the explanations should be accurate for this paper, and there should be an examples to proofread those given stated arguments, and then the authors need to explain detailedly about the process, like how they are collecting the data and the security, the confidentiality should be preserved. It should be mentioned in the paper as well. Reference for the presentation. Thank you everyone.